Before we start discussing Zelda for Wii U, I want to tell you all how grateful I am for all of your support. I've gone way past 1 million views and am reaching 7,000 subscribers. I recently started a Patreon page where you can be updated on additional content not yet available on my YouTube. I also want to invite all of you to follow me and talk to me on a new social media platform dedicated to the Zelda community. It's called Zelda Amino and can be downloaded on both Apple and Android devices. I'm always on, so if you want to chat about Zelda theories, discuss your favorite dungeons, just search for me under Game Over Jesse. Information on The Legend of Zelda for Wii U couldn't be more complicated. What's it about? Where does it take place in the timeline? What is the purpose of Link's blue tunic? Who is the main villain? We literally know nothing about the game, and I'm sure we can think of a ton of other questions we're all dying to know as well. While Nintendo may not officially be revealing any information, I think we can solve some of these questions on our own and find out where exactly Zelda Wii U takes place in the official timeline and much more.
To start this theory, we have to look at each of the past home console Zelda games and their placement in the timeline. The last 3 3D Zelda games explain the start of their respective timeline, and this will finally complete the circle. Wind Waker explained the beginning and hardships of the adult timeline in the Great Flood. Twilight Princess showed us Ganondorf's failed execution in the beginning of the child timeline. Skyward Sword brought us the creation of the Master Sword and the origins of the entire series at the start of the unified timeline. The Legend of Zelda for Wii U to be placed near the end of the Imprisoning War, which is spoken of in A Link to the Past, with Link being the last breath of hope for Hyrule. Not only would it be the first 3D Zelda game in the Downfall timeline, but the first game in its timeline as well.
The evidence for this theory has been right in front of us the entire time. If Ganondorf was to defeat Link and continue to rule Hyrule after the events of Ocarina of Time, I'm sure, just as with most leaders, he would bring aspects from his own race to Hyrule and mix them with Hyrule's culture. Gerudo flags are seen hung throughout the mainland of Zelda Wii U. This is important because it is stated in A Link to the Past in Hyrule Historia. There's an unseen third ending of Ocarina of Time, where Ganondorf kills Link in the final battle. This in turn creates a Downfall timeline where Ganondorf takes full control of the Triforce. In The Legend of Zelda for Wii U, Link is the chosen hero born rather late into the war. Note the crushed cobble walls in the E3 2014 trailer, and the enemy towers, forts, and more placed throughout the land. It is clear who has won.
Ganondorf and the Gerudo controlling Hyrule can explain the Gerudo flags and why Link is seen in the blue tunic with the Gerudo-like symbols on it. We can also gather evidence to support that the Shiekah are playing a major role within this game. Link's primary use of the bow and arrow can be directed to a more Shiekah-rooted way of combat relying on stealth and precision, helping him in staying out of sight of his enemies. After all, the Shiekah are known as the Shadows of Hyrule. To further this, we also see Link with a book possessing the Shiekah symbol. The Shiekah were a secret tribe dedicated to protecting the royal family. If Ganondorf has taken over Hyrule, the Shiekah could be secretly plotting against him as a tribe of rogues to overthrow him as the king and restore power to the royal family. In the game, Link could have come across this book and be searching for the tribe to learn more information to overthrow Ganondorf himself. Or alternatively, he could have been raised as part of the tribe and the book contains secret locations or a decipher of cryptid text within Hyrule, similar to the untranslated text from Jabun, Valu, and the Great Deku Tree in the Wind Waker. After all, Wind Waker HD and Zelda Wii U were both in development at the same time, and Nintendo is always saying that while in development, ideals from one game can influence another.
Ganondorf ruling Hyrule can also explain the advanced Beamos chasing Link in the middle of Hyrule Field while other NPCs are clearly present. As it's stated in Zelda lore, during the Imprisoning War, thieves and evildoers started running wild, turning Hyrule into a land of chaos. After hundreds of years, Hylians would soon become a myth. The hood Link is wearing could also be used as a cloak to hide himself from Ganondorf and his followers as well. It is the perfect explanation as to why he is wearing the clothes that have similar symbols to the Gerudo and covering his face with a hood. It would make a perfect disguise from those looking for a hero in a green tunic. This can also explain the large sword Link possesses in the newest footage, as Moblins, Bokoblins, and other followers of Ganondorf are known for wielding larger weapons. This is also a certain feature brought back from Wind Waker where you can use certain weapons dropped by enemies. In the prior theories, I would argue the Master Sword on Link's tunic represented the people in the sky, hinting towards a Skyward Sword sequel, but as I thought about it, the Skyloftians had no clue about the Master Swords or even Fi's existence. easily proving that this idea is false. The tunic represents the hero of time who fell before him. Link must reclaim the Master Sword from the Dark World in this game, as it is Hyrule's last hope.
If all of this is true, it would mean that by the end of the game, Ganondorf would be defeated and sealed in the Sacred Realm, and we would fulfill the events of the imprisoning war spoken of in A Link to the Past. Just remember, this isn't fact, it's just a theory based on evidence found within the small amount of gameplay footage that we've actually seen. If you have any ideas or theories on the plot or timeline placement of Zelda Wii U, I would love to hear them. Comment below or find me on the Zelda Amino app and let me know your thoughts. I would also like to give a shout out to Anglicky, Rocket Cat, and Jonathan for supporting me on Patreon, and the help from Zelda Amino for making this video possible. If you would like to support this channel as well, please head on over to my Patreon page for exclusive content and updates not featured on my YouTube channel.